in some ways, what you're trying to do here is much more personal and therefore, in a sense, much harder than merely pointing to the objective reality of the fact that this is a child. Because if selfishness persists, or if I've bought the sort of feminist lie, which seems to be, women are vulnerable, we need to eradicate that vulnerability so that they can be men, so that they can compete.
Mm-hmm.
I understand from that kind of reasoning that it seems just incredibly unfair. You've been told you can be like men, but yet you're the one holding the bag when the unwed pregnancy or the pre-wed pregnancy takes place, and you're like, this is so unfair. And so if I am going to be able to live in a man's world, or if this isn't going to be a man's world but my world too, and if I can advance in my career and pursue my interests, then this is really necessary. Like abortion is necessary.
Right. If you want to be like men, because men can walk away.
Yeah.
Should they walk away? No. Ought they walk away? No. But they can at a technical level because there isn't that biological attachment.
And often do. Maybe not.
And often do. And so then
I get the
modern
rage. I mean, maybe I don't, but how could I? But I am sympathetic to the rage that a woman feels when a man takes his pleasure but not his responsibility.
Right,
and now she's left with the responsibility, and now she has to do either a horrific thing, pay somebody to kill it, or bear it and raise it on its own, and then look at all of her life and plans and dreams and how they've now had to change radically. And
it's not easy. And that's the other thing my own experience of motherhood has taught me. I have been so grateful for a supportive husband and a supportive community around me that has really stood by me in my mothering. And I have often thought now, more than I have before, of the single mothers, thinking, how do they do it? Like, oh my gosh, the times where I was so sleep deprived that I needed my husband to respond to Violet's cries because I just could not do it. And so I think, how do these other people do it? And so that's one of the points I wanted to make in the book, is that even if someone doesn't have a supportive spouse, that we can nonetheless build community around us so that we aren't languishing, that we really are thriving. And that's why, the pro-life movement is often unfairly characterized as only caring about babies in the womb and not caring about children after. And that's false. I not only know individual pro-lifers who have opened their home to women and children in crisis, but I know of many nonprofit organizations that are not government funded, the way Planned Parenthood, for example, would be. And they journey with a woman not only through her pregnancy, but after. And again, the Sisters of Life, they open up one of their convents to women who are pregnant, as well as they can stay for a period of time. I think it's up to several years after the baby's born. And it's during that time that the sisters work with a woman to teach her to fish, not just give her a fish. It's like, okay, how do I help you in your mothering? How do I help you with your education? How do I help you with your career pursuits? So that when you leave, you're not just surviving, you're actually thriving. And in a sense, you're doing better because you're a mother, but you're able to support your child and so forth. There's another great group, Mary's Shelter. They're in the Virginia area. And again, they journey with a woman through the pregnancy and beyond. And these things exist. And then the other reality is there are people who find themselves in a crisis pregnancy who don't have a supportive husband or boyfriend, or even whatever guy it was they had a one-night stand with. But they actually do, if they look closely enough, already have the supports around them. And I think of a friend of mine from a devout Catholic family who got pregnant, and her three other sisters, rallied around her, as did her parents, but the sisters were offering to adopt the child. In the end, she decided to parent, but she's been able to parent because of the support of the sisters, because of the support of the parents, because of the support of the broader family and friends. So is the father of the child involved? Not at all. But she already, in reality, had the supports around her. It was just that she needed the willingness, which she ultimately tapped into, to ask for that help and receive that help. So whether we need to create the community or use the community that's already there, it's there.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, do us a favor, leave a comment, let us know what you thought of the video, like, and subscribe.